I'd like to welcome everybody to Clergy Talk Podcast. The world wants to know. We allow many people, believers, to give their testimony online. And at that particular time, I'm going to allow my guest to introduce herself. So please take it away.
Okay, hi, my name is Shaazia Interview. I'm 27 years old. I've been writing since I was 14 years old. I'm a Christian author and songwriter, and I've just been trying to combine faith with fiction in a different way and just bring more people to God. I've been doing it ever since.
All right, that's okay. So, what kind of challenges have you had as a songwriter and being a believer? Was there any point in your life where people said you can't write songs and be a believer at the same time, or was everything gospel based?
Actually, at one point in time, it wasn't gospel based at all. I was more into the world and more into like secular music for a while. I listened to like gospel like here and there, but when I was 14, I wasn't even taking it serious. I was doing it, but it was like on the side. 'Cause I was doing basketball at the same time, and that's really what
Okay,
I was more focused on at that time.
okay, all right, okay. Basketball's a fun sport. What position did you play?
I was center.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what are the main challenges you have right now as far as gospel music concerned and songwriting? Is it you find it easy for you to write songs, or do you find there's a challenge being that the industry is the way that it is now?
For me, I've always had an easy time writing. And the fact that the industry is the way it is just more reason for me to stand out and bring glory to God and uplift people with my type of music. Not trying to fit in what they're doing because there's already a lot
Right,
of people already doing that.
right. That's good. That's good. A lot of people now are kind of like wondering if all the gospel singers are really sincere and really believers based on some of the content that they find in some of the music. So, how do you answer that?
I mean, it definitely depends on the person. Everybody has their own relationship with God, and He
Right.
tells everybody different things. But for me, I'm firmly you're gonna know where I stand when you hear my music. It ain't gonna be
Okay.
no doubt that
Okay.
I'm for God.
All right. And where can we find your music at? Just for the people who are listening and wondering, like, what? Where's your music at? Where can we find it at?
You can find it on Facebook. I post some of the lyrics on Facebook, which is Shaazia Terry. You look me up, you'll see a whole bunch of different things I'm doing on my page.
All right. That's wonderful. Do you sing in a church now, or are you just basically kind of like doing your thing?
I'm just mostly working. I mean, I go to church, but I don't do none of my like talents there. I'm just, praising the Lord and just working
Right.
on my different stuff.
Okay. You ever thought about joining a choir or anything, or is that not part of your direction right now?
I never really thought about joining a choir, but I'm trying to get to put the music together because I'm also a Christian rapper, even though I'm newer to that part of it.
Okay, that's what's up. Being a pastor myself, it took me a minute to actually to embrace Christian rap. And I said, now, Mike, listen, their worship, it's a good thing because I started listening to embraced. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Oh yeah,
So
for
sure
sure.
you've ran some folks like there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right, all right. So have you ran into anybody that was kind of like didn't agree with? All right, you back? I think we lost the internet connection.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, that's good. So
Yeah,
the
I'm
last
here.
question I was asking, Have you ever had any people that kind of like question you, whether you could be a Christian rapper or not? Have you ever had anything like that happen?
Oh, I've had a lot of people, especially more like in my family, because it's
Yeah,
not really like the typical thing. Most people, you get a regular job, you stay there for a while and do stuff like that. And I just always felt like that wasn't something that was meant for me. Even when I
right,
was in the world, I knew there
right.
was more for me. I couldn't just do that because I didn't enjoy them jobs. Like some people, they could do it, and I give credit to anybody that can, but I'm not one of those people. Like my heart's not there.
That makes sense. You got to follow your heart because me being a musician myself, I started playing the guitar when I was 13, and I've had a lot of ups and downs about music, about people saying, well, you can't be a believer and play this type of music or blah, 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 blah. But since I know God gave me a gift, and at the end of the day, the glory goes to God. So I do gospel as well as other stuff so I can understand everything you're coming from. And I've been doing that
Right.
for a minute. So, you got any new releases coming out or anything like that, or new tracks you're working on, or stuff that's going to be released in 24?
I gotta get some people to help me with the music, but I definitely wrote a few songs, 3 new songs.
Okay,
So
all
I
right, all
think
right,
it'll be good.
okay. So you got to find you some Christian musicians to help you put everything together, right?
Yeah, that's what I definitely need to do.
Yeah, either that or buy some tracks and stuff. And it will take a minute to go through all the tracks to find out what's even worth buying or what can fit your lyrics that you already got written. Correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people sell a lot of tracks out there too. So, what state are you in right now?
I'm in Schenectady, New York right now.
Oh, New York. Okay, wow. New York's a big music town right there, so that shouldn't be too hard for you to find any musicians out there.
Right, definitely. No, I'm definitely looking into it and trying to find the right people.
Yep, yep. I think you should, look for other Christian musicians who are willing to have maybe a full bass variety type of band that Christian music, Christian rap, Christian gospel, Christian singing. I like to see something like that put together. I would definitely love to watch that. I think that would be a beautiful thing.
Well, that sounds cool. I'll definitely look into that.
Yep, yep, yep. So as far as that is concerned, so what are your goals for 2024 in the for the big picture in your music and all that?
With music, I just want to partner with the right people and get this music out there for the people. And as for the writing part, I'm trying to get traditionally published on 2024. I plan on getting an agent and being traditionally published and just getting the story out there to the people.
Mm-mm. Now I saw one person. I forgot who it was a couple of years ago. It was one young lady. All she had was an acoustic guitar backing her up, and she was just rapping away. I said, "Wow, that's smooth right there." So even if you find one person with an acoustic guitar, that could be a start right there. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely. That's real cool.
definitely, definitely. So do you have any words of encouragement to other artists who are starting out and trying to get to that place of fulfillment with their creativity?
Yeah, definitely. Just keep going. No matter what rejection you get, no matter what people tell you, keep going and just invite the Lord into everything you do because it'll only make you better and get you better in your skills.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So you want to share your testimony about when you got saved and all that? I love people to share that with them.
Okay, yes, for sure. So I would probably say I grew up in the church, so I knew God, but I didn't really know relationship because my
Right,
grandma was a big church person. She made everybody go to church with her. So I was going, but I didn't have a relationship. So I didn't really like fully understand it myself. So I'd probably say in 2020 is when I fully got saved. That
yep,
I was even in Schenectady at the time. So when it happens, us together and everything, obviously family wasn't even talking. I ain't talked to them in over 5 years when I first came back up here. So our relationship was already kind of shaky.
right,
But I had to just go because I needed a fresh start. I couldn't even be in the house no more. So I had to just move and come back. And they was trying to be supportive and giving me encouraging words. But that wasn't helping. It wasn't helping me because the pain was just it was so much. It was just
right,
so
right,
much. Like I know nobody else is gonna go hard for me like my mom is. Nobody's gonna love me like she can through
right,
all
right,
my faults and all my imperfections. So I just had to get on my knees and just ask the Lord just to heal my pain. Take this pain away. And he did. It wasn't overnight, but day by day, he started healing me and started changing me. He brought certain people in my life, even with like discipleship. that really helped me work on my character and see things that I didn't even think that was even there, like unforgiveness and stuff like that. Because I had a lot, I thought I had forgiven, but I didn't. And I knew by the things that I was doing, the way I was speaking to people, regardless of what they do to you. When you truly forgiving somebody, it's not going to matter what they do.
Right.
You're in
Exactly.
that different space. And that's how he healed me. And I've been working for God ever since.
Well, that's a beautiful testimony. I love to hear testimonies about people forgiving other people because how can we forgive? How can God forgive us of our sins if we can't forgive other people of their sins, So that's beautiful when I hear Christians come up and say, hey, I had to forgive these folks and I had to ask for forgiveness. And one thing I noticed about forgiveness, when you forgive others, God then restores you and gets you where he wants you to be. But, that's a beautiful testimony right there. So with that being said, I want to thank you for being on Clergy Talk Podcast. I'm definitely going to have this published in the near future, and you got to keep me informed about your music career. So the next time we talk again, you can tell me that you got your band and you got your group together, and y'all praising God and giving glory to the kingdom.
Definitely, I definitely will do that.
And thank you very much for being on Clergy Talk Podcast, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.